Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. A lot has been going on, but I am not gonna waste your time. All right, my name is Rakiya. Welcome. If this is your first time, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you click that subscribe button and like this video if you are interested, I guess, in what you see. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank you for clicking another video. You're the best. Today, we're doing a review that, I don't know, the entire YouTube community is doing, especially if you're into skincare or makeup or any of that. And that, of course, is the release of the Fenty Skin line, okay? If you know me, I'm a Fenty junkie, all right? I bought everything this woman has sold, from the makeup to Savage Fenty, you know, the lingerie and all that, to I can't afford like her clothing line because $400 for a sweater, yeah, not there yet, okay? So I haven't been able to support that, but every other thing that's possibly within my budget, I have literally supported, and she's never disappointed. Like, seriously, can we think about when Rihanna has disappointed? Exactly. Anything that woman has delivered to us has never failed, never been subpar, never been meh. Everything blew us out of the water, okay? And she was no different with this skincare line. And obviously the first three she drops are all like a 2-in-1. They're all three under $90, which I really wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting like an FDA approved sunscreen moisturizer, a toner and serum in one, and a makeup remover and face wash at the same. I did not expect this to be like under, I think it was $80. I think including shipping and tax, because I ordered straight from the Fenty website. I think it was $81 if I'm being honest. Under $90, under $100 for three big, you know what I mean, items. I'm shook. She really just gave us some staples with this first launch. But let's just talk about the fact that she said, I'm gonna give you a makeup remover and a face wash. What is a makeup wipe? We don't know. And this works. I tried this. I've had this for almost 2 weeks now. There was a day I had a whole full face of makeup on. I just poured a little bit and, you know, like just kind of lathered it in, and it feels very silky, very thick, okay? But once you put a little bit of water on it, it becomes very foamy. Makeup was gone, bro. I was like, oh my God. This retails for $25 on the Fenty website. This is the Total Cleanser Remove It All cleanser, okay? It says it's hyper clean. It's a daily cleanser and a makeup remover in once, and it gives you soft skin without stripping or drying, which I can also attest to, because a lot of the face washes I've used have stripped my face, meaning basically it like leaves it very dry, and it is very thick. Let me show you guys what it looks like. We might as well just do our face right now, right? I figured instead of just talking that talk, let's go ahead and demo the cleanser. All right, I haven't washed my face yet, and I am gonna do it right here. I have a little bit of a setup, but this is the Total Cleanser, and the way it opens is like just a snap on, snap off, which shout out to her, because I get tired of unscrewing caps and then I end up putting them back on and then the product dries and it's just a mess. So I'm really grateful for this. It's also very earth friendly because less material to be wasted. So when you open it, there's automatically a scent, like it is fragrance. All of her products are very fragrance, which personally I have no problem with because my skin does not get irritated easily with fragrance. But if you are someone who has skin sensitivity, this might be a little bit of a issue for you. I kind of want to try it on my cousin. She has super sensitive skin, but at the same time, I don't want to deal with that breakout. Like, I don't want to deal with her skin mad. Anyways, this is what it looks like. Ooh. All right, very thick. This is what I would do if I did have makeup on. Just go like there. Then I would go under the sink and wash my face, but I don't have that. So what I'm gonna do is just take this towel And voila, just like that. I literally, it's nice, it's soft, it does not bother you. It literally comes off like after 2 or 3 like rinses. It just comes off. She's chilling, she doesn't want to stick to your face, she's ready to come off. Like after she's done her work, baby, I gotta go, okay? If you're definitely trying to get into the Fenty skin, but you're like, yo, the fragrance is really throwing me off, try the cleanser. The cleanser is like temporary. It's on your face for a little bit, and I don't think you'll react as much as if like the other products that are long term. Speaking of other products that are long term, let's get into step number 2, which is fat water. The pore defining toner serum, also known as fat water. Miss Fat Water toner serum. That means it's a toner and serum. Now I am a big fan of my current toner. This is the Ole Henriksen Glow 2OH. Like, let me tell you, she's done a lot of good things for me in my life, okay? She's gotten me through a lot of scars, a lot of dark spots. Like, she's a day one. So when I saw this, I said, baby, I also have a serum. That's my ride or die serum. It's the Caudalie Vino Perfect. She's over there. So when I saw this product try to tell me that she was both my favorite products in one, I said, you know, I'm gonna have to see it to believe it. And that's just what I did, all right? So I saw it, and I'm gonna use it. The way I can describe this, first of all, do you see how loved she already is? All right, only 2 weeks in, and made a little dent. Proud of that, because that means I use it a lot. The details of this product show she is $28. This is 5 flow ounces. She is clean, vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free. We love all that because that means less nastiness on our face, okay? Dark spots are less visible. When you're first, like, I'll show you, when you're first pouring it out, it doesn't look like that. She looks very runny, very free, kind of all over the place. And then you put her on the face and she just, my face soaks her up. Sometimes I do 2 takes. She is made with a great dark spot treatment chemical, which is niacinamide. Niacinamide is, I don't know what it is. Honestly, I'm not a skincare expert, but I just know that everybody's in love with this. If you want there to be like a dark spot fighting kind of like a active ingredient in there, niacinamide is like the thing to do, all right? She is fragranced as well. She also has that little top. I love that, all right? Oh, and a lot of people say that the bottle isn't like too forgiving when it comes to squeezing. I tell everybody, squeeze from the sign. The sign is like the most flexible area, so like you get the most out of it. So like that. Look at that. See how she's like runny, but like at the same time a little bit of viscosity up in there, right? Word of the day. And then this is what you do. Miss Rihanna did this, so I'm doing this, patting it. And like, you see how I look so shiny right now, full of hydration, right? You see this, right? Give me 20 seconds. My face will absorb all of this in, like what? This one right here, crazy. Into my skin, boom, done, game over. What's next? Come on. The third and last product for this initial launch is the Hydra Visor, which is basically sunscreen, moisturizer in one. Let me go ahead and pull up the details on that. So this is the Hydra Visor Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen. What a mouthful, okay? Retailing at $35. She is supposed to be a 2-in-1, just like the others. Sunscreen, moisturizer, all in one. And the cool thing about this is that this SPF 30 is like FDA approved. Like getting chemical, which from my understanding of like watching these recent videos on the difference between chemical sunscreens and mineral sunscreens. Mineral sunscreens are those sunscreens that basically leave the white cast. Like, yes, they're much better for you in terms of the waste in the earth and in terms of like the products that are going on your face. They're better for you, but if you're not white, it's not gonna look good on you, basically, because it leaves a tremendously thick white cast. And I mean like the type that, you know, like you just, what's the point of it? It literally makes you look like a ghost. It makes you look gray, makes you look like a zombie, you know what I mean? So those are mineral sunscreens. They're the best, but they don't work for everybody. And of course, our queen Rihanna is about to keep everybody in mind. And when you make products for melanated women, you make products for everyone. That's it, period. Run it back one more time. When you make products for melanated women and people, you make products for everyone. Think about that. Let that sink in. So Miss Rihanna decided to go with a chemical sunscreen, which is less of a white cast. She is not as strong as the minerals and like leaving your face gray and da-da-da. Matter of fact, for the most part, it kind of just becomes invisible after like 30 seconds of putting it on. So shout out to her. I understand why she went the chemical route. Rihanna said what she said, all right? She got us a sunscreen, 30 SPF, okay, 30. This is great. And I really appreciate it because we know the stories, and if you don't know the stories, like the myth about Black people and darker skinned people in general not having to wear sunscreen because our melanin protects us. We still get burns. Trust me, I know from experience from the beach days, I get burns, okay? Sunscreen is a must. Sunscreen is an investment in your future skin, all right? 50 years from now, you're gonna thank yourself for wearing sunscreen in your 20s. And I don't care what gender you are or non-gender, all right? If you're gender, I don't care. If you got skin and you're a human, put on sunscreen. Put on sunscreen. And she made that easy for us, okay? Especially some people be out here lazy. And this really is a starter kit for lazy skincare people, all right? You got 2-in-1. You got 2-in-1. You got 2-in-1. You're out the door in 10 minutes, okay? There's nothing for us to talk about. You can't tell me you can't do it unless budget is a hurdle, which I completely understand. But to that, I say invest, genuinely. Wait a couple weeks. When you got that pocket money, go ahead and invest, okay? Stop eating that McDonald's. Invest in your skin. Anyways, let's get into the Hydrovisor. She has a slight pink. I don't know what it reminds me of, but like something pink. And it does have, I like this smell the best. Of all the fragrances, they're slightly all different. I like this one the best. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead, put this in between our arms. We're just going to go ahead and put this between our hands like this. And then we're just going to wipe. And as you can see, probably, there is a little bit of a white cast, as you can see, probably. But it will go away in literally like 15 seconds. But yes, very great, very lightweight. Doesn't feel tacky at all. She's very forgiving, kind of just flexible and going wherever you kind of put it. I really enjoy the feeling that I get after all three of these. They're a package for a reason, I feel. The toner serum kind of leaves you a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky, and then this moisturizer comes on and I feel like it just perfectly seals the deal. I think it's a great way to finish this skincare routine. Very fragranced, smells good in my opinion, but I could do without it personally. And that's that, like white cast wear. And this is what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks. Oh, and whatever access you have, put it in your hands, okay? Your hands see the sun too. We're trying to look youthful. Put it in your neck, okay? We're trying to have skin on bounce when I'm 50. That's what I'm trying to do. Not skin on sag at all right? Okay, let's get into the final thoughts and official reviews of these. You saw me put them on. You saw how it looked on my skin complexion. You saw how fast I did them. Now let's rank them and talk about what I like and what I don't like. This is the Fenty Beauty, What It Do, Baby, the Mist. I just like the way, I love the way it feels on my skin. Oh, can't wait to buy the full product. And then let's just go ahead, finish up by moisturizing our lips with a little bit of the Fenty glass slipper. I'm a Fenty junkie, as I said, but let's get into the review section of this video. All right, first and foremost, I bought these products. I'm not big enough for people to send them to me yet, but you know, I just had to put that out there. I bought these products, and I honestly will put just a full disclosure out there. I might have some bias because I'm in love with her. I'm in love with Rihanna. Anything she sells, I think I just might buy and love 100%. With that being said, I'm trying my hardest to be just neutral, all right? I'm gonna give an honest review of what I think of each of these. I'm gonna start off with my favorite product, okay? This, I think, is just spectacularly formulated, put together beautifully, and really just gets the job done. This is one of the few products I've ever seen that does exactly what it says in the description, all right? And that is the cleanser. Total Cleanser. I will be purchasing this in the future after this bottle's done, which good luck with that because it's so heavy. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this bottle. I just love everything about this. Honestly, the fact that it removed my makeup so effortlessly. I'm talking everything from liner to the lash glue, and it took care of it. One wash. I literally went through one time. I was shocked, okay? And maybe I'll do a video separately. It is a futuristic approach. I have not seen a makeup remover that is also a cleanser. I don't know why people didn't think of that. Maybe people just didn't have the right formulas. I don't know. But I love this. I'm a fan of it. It completely just eliminates a step, which is makeup removing and like pre-cleansing and all that stuff, because I think it does a good job at taking care of both. If I change my opinion, you will be the first to know, but this is my favorite, my number one winner, chicken dinner, all right? These two are left, and they are great products. I'm not sitting here like, I don't like them. I actually love all three of these. I'm just thinking about what I am going to like go spend my money on again. And for me, the next item that's my favorite is the Hydrovisor Moisturizer and sunscreen. Now, the only thing that gives me pause about this, two things. The first is the smell. The fragrance really stays with you. Like, I just put it on like 5 minutes ago, and like I can still smell the fragrance on my face, which I didn't know I wouldn't like that until I didn't like it. You know what I mean? And that's number one. That's something that I'm kind of like with, like, please stop. Like, I'm over the fragrance now. Kind of absorbing into my skin. Be gone. And she's not gone. She's there. What also gives me a little bit of concern is the fact that this is a 2-in-1. Now, most of the time, I'm in love with 2-in-1s. I think they're phenomenal. This is a 2-in-1 of two very important steps in my skincare routine: moisturizing my face and putting sunscreen on my face. Moisturizing my face is very important to me, especially because I have oily skin, and if I don't put enough moisture on my face, my skin will produce oils that are unnecessary, which will cause a bunch of pimples and like just a lot of issues. In order to avoid the overproduction of sebum glands and just a bunch of oils in my skin, I need to make sure that I moisturize properly and that my face has the right amount of moisture. Now, I get moisture from my moisturizer, and then I also get moisture from my sunscreen. And so for me, I've always looked at it as like a double whammy of double the moisture. Love it. Now, my only fear with a 2-in-1 product like this, this is just my theory, like, I don't know. I have to go maybe like get an answer to this. My fear is that I am missing out on some of the moisture that I would have gotten from these steps if they were separate. Does that make sense? I feel like I would have gotten a certain amount of moisture from my moisturizer and then an additional amount of moisture from my sunscreen, and that I would have just been like good and glowing. So my fear is that I'm lacking and I'm missing out on some moisture, but it's too early to tell. It's only been a couple of weeks. My face has not been dry at all. So we'll see. It's all good so far, but that was just like my little hesitation. Like, ooh, I don't know. Am I missing out? Like, should I go back and like add another level of moisturizer? I don't know. So we'll see. Other than that, phenomenal product. And I'm so glad that she's put so much effort into making this an SPF, especially an SPF that is perfect for Black people and for dark-skinned people. Love this. Get you this if you don't have a current like sunscreen that you're in love with, or if you just want to get into the whole skincare routine. This is a great introduction. You know, you don't have to worry about moisturizing, you don't have to worry about sunscreen. It's a 2-in-1, blah blah, you know. So that's number 2. I will be going to buy this. Speaking of going to buy it, I love this part right here. She's done this amazing thing where when you want to go and buy another bottle of this, you won't have to go buy the whole thing again. You see this right here? It comes off. It comes off, and you can go to the store and literally just buy this part right here, this part. This, you buy it one time, it's yours forever. Genius, all right? Genius. Shout out to her. So yes, I will be going to buy that again. And in third place, but loved so much, is Miss Fatwater. I love that this product is so unique, like genuinely. She's not stripping like a toner, most toners. She is very forgiving to the face. Like, you can do a lot of this and you will be okay. It still absorbs into the skin very nicely, very quickly. And the feeling, it's so fun. It really is. It's just so fun to work with. I've never had a product where, like, is it water? Is it not? Like, what is this? You know, and then you put it on and it's just so much fun. So much fun to, like, put on, and so unique because I have never seen a product like this. Absolutely love it. Love the texture. Love that it's, like, supposed to take care of dark spots. I haven't seen that, but, you know, skin cell growth is like a 6 to 12 week period, so I'm not really gonna see no results for a couple months. So it's a good thing that I have these items for a while. But the one thing that I'm not a fan of, how sticky it is after I put it on. After it, like, goes into my skin. So when I first put it on, it's, like, super slippery on the face. Like, ooh, feels like, I don't know, like I'm getting, like, a nice facial treatment. And then it absorbs into the skin and it's, like, beautiful, leaves this dewy, gorgeous little finish. And then you just start to feel a little bit of tackiness. Just a little bit of tackiness, you know, which goes away, I will say, when you put on the moisturizer. So I know that these three are supposed to be a tag team, you know what I mean? Like an alley-oop, and then boom, the sunscreen moisturizer kind of, like, hits that dunk because it's set up for it. It's sticky, it's a little bit of tacky, and then when you put that moisturizer on, it clings together so perfectly, almost creating a seal. So I know that she kind of did that on purpose. But if you are gonna wear this, it requires you to have this as the next step, or some sort of moisturizer that's going to be, like, sealing the deal like that. So for that reason, it's kind of like, oh dang, I can't just, like, wear this by itself. So I kind of, like, I just wish it wasn't so tacky. But other than that, love them. All three of these, honestly, like, I genuinely, this is like rating them when they're already all great. You know what I'm saying? There is not one product really here that is lacking. I don't think that these items are a waste of your money. I don't think that she really just put together whatever and put out some products. I think Fenty, the entire Fenty, you know, company and brand really thought through what they needed, what they wanted, right, to come out with. This is a first impression, and they did that. They really did. They covered almost everything that most skincare brands don't cover. Some skincare brands are so obsessed with being earth-friendly and clean products that they forget about the fact that their demographics are, you know, diverse in race, ethnicity, in backgrounds. Sometimes they forget, you know, that their budgets are way out of control, because I've seen some things that are like $60, $70, and it's like a sample size of what I would get for anything else. So she really did that. Like, I think she kept budget in mind. I think she kept, like, the basics in mind, especially for anyone who wears makeup or anyone who uses a lot of product on their face. You know what I mean? Cleaning up the face, cleansing properly with the cleanser, toning, putting a serum on that's, like, for dark spot, moisturizing, sunscreen. These are the basics, right, of any skincare routine, and she really did that in the first impressions, the first launch. I'm really happy about that. Also, she kept in mind a demographic that is so often forgotten, and she's been doing this since day one. You know, Fenty did that when they dropped with 50 Shades, all right? Fenty Beauty really shook up the makeup industry, and I feel like she's gonna shake up the skincare industry, because a lot of people are so obsessed with a certain image that they really forget that they're subconsciously or purposefully just straight up kind of attracting to one demographic or a certain audience. And you know what, if that's you, right, if you're not gonna say it, you're not gonna come out here and be like, yeah, our products are only for fairer skinned people. You're not gonna say, but you show us. A lot of these brands be showing us in the models that they choose, the ingredients that they choose, and the products that they be putting out. They show us. They don't have to tell us. And I think Fenty Skin is doing the exact same thing, except they're showing us that they are catering to melanated people. And like I said before, when you create products that are for Black people, you are automatically creating products for all people. If you can get your ingredients and your products to be great looking on darker skinned people, you're good for the rest of the spectrum. And I feel like that's such an easy concept, and I don't know why nobody understands this, but I digress. All right, anyways, Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, thank you so much for helping me be excited about skincare again. Nothing but good reviews all around. If you are thinking about buying these products or one of these products and you're confused or don't know which one to get, go with the cleanser. Go with the cleanser. Keep your moisturizer, keep whatever else steps that you have, go with the cleanser. I would also say if you do have enough money for it, get the moisturizer SPF as well, because I know a lot of y'all still don't be wearing sunscreen. I'm just trying to have us out here in our 50s with bouncy skin, all right? Like, I don't want to be hanging around with leather skinned people when I'm 50 or 70, inshallah. Like, come on, people, work with me here. I just want us to thrive. Put on sunscreen, all right? Stop being a little baby. Stop it. I'm very happy that I made this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, be happy, be healthy, be safe out in these streets, use sunscreen, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.